What is up, fam? Welcome back. We have another reaction for you guys. If you are new to the channel, we are J.A.M Reactions. This is my bro Mike, and I am Jimmy. We are going to do one that someone has been screaming for, and we need to get Akala back on the channel, so we're going to do Find No Enemy. This is definitely one of his older tracks. We did all of his Fire in the Booths on the previous.
Yep.
We both love what Akala brings to the mic. I've said it before, I would love to have him as a history teacher.
Yeah, he's the history teacher of the game. That's pretty much what I call him. The dude speaks, he's not scared to put what he believes out there, and we respect shit like that. So I can't wait. This is old. Like, I saw this is like 8 years old, so this is like prior to even, I think, the Fire in the Boost we listened to.
And the cool thing is, this is a video, so this will be like kind of like the first like video that we've like seen from him too, like one of his tracks.
Yeah, so I'm excited. So no more talk. Let's jump into this.
Let's go.
Apparently, I'm second generation, black Caribbean and half white Scottish, whatever that means. See, lately, I feel confused with the boxes, cause to me, all they do is breed conflict. It's not that I've lost touch with reality of racism, sexism and nationality. Just to me, all seems like insanity. Why must I rob you of your humanity to feel good about mine? It's all about crime, dehumanizing, how I justify them, so I must keep lying about the history of Africa.
I already like how he's like coming into this guy, kind of breaking down his heritage, and like he's like tired of like being like put into boxes, like where you got to check off like your ethnicity box, like on a lot of forms, like government forms.
Yeah, and I like that bar. I think he said something like, "Why do you gotta take away my humanity in a way like to make yourself feel in power?" So yeah, this is our. Not shocking. This is like, we know it, cause so this ain't the first time we've heard this dude, so this is not like, oh my god, I can't believe what he's talking about right now. This is right up his alley.
Seems like insanity. Why must I rob you of your humanity to feel good about mine? It's all about crime, dehumanizing, how I justify them, so I must keep lying about the history of Africa, so I can live with the massacres and repeat my mantra. Muslim terrorist, so I can sleep at night as bombs take flight. Eyes open wide, but I'm blind to the sight. Too busy chasing the perfect life, and the working class keep them uneducated. Truly educated men can never be a racist. Educate is to draw out what is within. Are we not all the same under the skin? I got a heart like yours that pumps blood and oxygen, and insecurities, a whole lot of them.
And listening to Kyle for a bit, he's all about like education. Obviously, we talked about, we know his background, the education he has, but he's not talking about just for himself. He's just talking about people need to be educated. He's talking about the working class. Like, you need to educate yourself on what's going on, what's happening, and he's all about that, and that's the message he puts out.
And I love what he's like saying, like, we're all the same underneath, like, we all have the same heart, we all breathe the same oxygen, and I love the way the bands, like, come in, like, this is, like, really cool, like, to have the kit in the back, and the bass and the guitar.
It's cool seeing him play the guitar, so it just brings a different side of him out. This is dope.
But be a racist, educate is to draw out what is within. Are we not all the same under the skin? I got a heart like yours that pumps blood and oxygen, and insecurities, a whole lot of them. I'm scared like you deep down. I really do care that the world's not fair like you, but I don't even believe my own prayers like you. Chasing career, going nowhere like you. Lost in a fog of my own insecurity. I hold myself up as an image of purity, and I judge everybody else by the color of the skin or the size of their wealth. But it's not good for my health, is the only one I ever really judge is myself. The oppressor must suffer like the oppressed, though I pretend I'm in control of this mess by inflating my ego, puffing my chest, see our weakness and I need to.
That whole part about how he doesn't judge by race or wealth, and then going like into like, how it comes like judging himself.
Yeah, you should only judge yourself. Like, that's where it should come down to. That's the only person you should be comparing yourself to. That's the only person you should be pushing yourself. Obviously, if you're a parent, it's kind of different. I get that. I'm talking about like being an adult. But yeah, I love what he's saying right there. That, like I said, this ain't surprising. I'm digging this track though.
Only one I ever really judge is myself. The oppressor must suffer like the oppressed, though I pretend I'm in control of this mess by inflating my ego, puffing my chest. See our weakness and I need to show strength for what we think strong is. Cause if we're honest, true strength is the strength to be honest. And if I'm honest, I am just tired. If I'm honest, I am just tired. Tired of every day filling up my car and knowing that I'm paying for the bombs in Iraq. Tired of pretending it don't hurt my heart. Of wanting change, not knowing where to start. Tired of listening to all the conditioning and all the forms that they got me feeling. And next time you see what you think is a thug and despise him, please know I was just like him. Cause I was like 8, first time I saw crack. Same time I first smoked weed, choking on blowbacks. First time I saw a knife penetrate flesh, it was meat cleavers to the back of the head. As I grew and teenage years passed, many more knives pierced and the shots blast. And I ain't saying I had the worst upbringing, but there's a million young men just like me in prison. We complain about racism, elevate clowns with their trousers down, swinging they dick round. Maybe that is not quite literal, but everything they do is just a stereotypical. To my real fans, I feel your pain and I get the messages, but don't complain that we ain't got more fame. We're playing our part. They can keep the charts, all I want is your hearts. They can keep the charts, all I want is your hearts. They can keep the charts, all I want is your hearts. Call it black radio, don't make me laugh. So is black music all about tits and arse? You don't represent nothing, you're just pretending. When was the last time you ever played Hendrix or Miles Davis or John Coltrane or Ella Fitzgerald or Billie Holiday? We can call.
Oh my God, Billie Holiday, Jimi Hendrix. Come on now. So dope.
This is a really dope track. Like I said, we always love what we've heard from Akala, and like it's not shocking, but man, dude is amazing with the way he puts words together and like teaches you something along the way.
He starts like music like this starts conversations, man.
Yeah.
It really does. It's needed, and this is why Akala's around, dude. This is why he spits.
You don't represent nothing, you're just pretending. When was the last time you ever played Hendrix or Miles Davis or John Coltrane or Ella Fitzgerald or Billie Holiday? We can call it urban. To me that's cool. If urban means street, that includes jazz too, and rock for that matter. Go ask Mick Jagger or Jimmy Page what they were listening to. The blues, not discrediting Love Zeppelin too. Just giving credit where credit is due.
The blues gets overlooked so much, and he's absolutely right. Blues inspired so much music, and they do not get the credit they deserve. That is absolutely right.
The like guitar style and the drum style, like blues, like a lot of blues can have a lot of like loud drums, and it kind of like started that like metal
and rhythmic
drum sound,
and
like the
rhythm so, they do.
A lot that line right there is
facts.
Jazz too and rock for that matter. Go ask Mick Jagger or Jimmy Page what they were listening to. The blues, not discrediting Love Zeppelin too. Just giving credit where credit is due. That blood-soaked word rappers still use. All it really shows is we still self-abuse. That was the word that was used to kill Kelso, Cochrane and Emmett Till. That was the word that the conscience eased and made people pleased to hung you from trees. That was the word that let the whips crack. No matter what you say, you can't take it back. And I could say they're black, so I feel their pain easier. But 1915, look at Armenia. It's the whole world, this human stupidity that we choke ourselves to death, quite literally. And I can talk with my comfortable mouth and my comfortable clothes in my comfortable house. The tables will turn, we can but stall them. Every empire on this earth has fallen. So unless we can find another way, maybe not today, but it will come one day. And it may sound like I'm bitter, but in fact, truth be told, I am quite the opposite. I wake every day and I'm overwhelmed.
Damn. There's so much, like, every, powerhouse has always fallen. There's never been one to, like, last.
Yes.
So, damn.
And I even like with the whole blues line, too, he was like, I'm giving Led Zeppelin their due, but I also want to make sure credit gets where credit is due as well. So I love how he wasn't shitting on nobody there. He's like, I'm not dissing Led Zeppelin. He was just
providing facts.
I just want to give you facts that this ain't the only thing. Like Jimmy Page, that's what he was listening to. He was listening to blues music, and that's what inspired him, and that's what inspired his music.
Find another way, maybe not today, but it will come one day. And it may sound like I'm bitter, But in fact, truth be told, I am quite the opposite. I wake every day and I'm overwhelmed just to be alive and be like no one else. And the sheer weight of the thought of space is enough to keep my little ego in place. All that we chase and try to replace, all along it was right in our face. The only way we can ever change any.
Alright, I like what he said too. He was like, I might sound bitter, but it's actually the opposite. I wake up every day grateful to be alive.
Yeah.
Grateful to be doing what I'm doing and going fighting for what I'm fighting for either way. So I love that line. He's like, no, I'm not bitter. I still wake up grateful every single day. I'm just telling you there's still, just because I'm telling you there's wrongs doesn't mean I'm bitter.
Yep.
Of the thought of space is enough to keep my little ego in place. All that we chase and try to replace, all along it was right in our face. The only way we can ever change anything's to look in the mirror and to find no enemy. The only way we can ever change anything, look in the mirror and to find no enemy.
Man.
And how I kind of, because everybody interprets things differently, and how I'm kind of like interpret, like how he just ended this when he said that until you can look in the mirror and you can find no enemy.
Dude, that's...
Because I feel like a lot of it is like your biggest enemy is yourself.
And like you also like create your own enemies. So if you can look in the mirror and like see no enemy, one, you're not like fighting yourself and you don't like create.
Yeah.
So I mean that's like it's got that.
Because usually the ones that project hate and that project that kind of stuff, usually there's something that they're insecure about themselves or they have an enemy within themselves. So that's how I kind of interpret that. That was deep as hell. Wow.
Normally is with Akala.
Unbelievable, man. And the way they ended that with that little smooth little session right there that they did, the way they ended that video.
The nice little just like jam out there towards the end, the nice little like guitar like work. Oh, that was nice. Yeah.
All the way
like
around.
I said, like that was a nice like little surprise to the video. I've never like I said, just doing the fire and the boost and everything. We just never seen really this side of Akala, so it was really cool.
It doesn't shock us though. Like it doesn't blow me away that I saw it, but at the end of the day, it was cool to see. He's a musician, man. He's more than just an art. He's a musician. He's man of many talents, obviously. Jesus, let's go. All right, y'all. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Become part of the J.A.M family. Hit that thumbs up if you like the video. Make sure you click on the bell so you know we're dropping new content. Always appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
Always do, fam.
J.A.M fam, out.